Happy Sunday. So I am getting ready to do a general collective reading for you guys. I hope everybody is doing well on this Sunday. I'm pretty sure you guys are all blessed. So we should be thanking God today. It is Sunday. Also, if you want to do a personal reading with me, my Sundays are generally open for that. So please make sure that you send me a DM so I can get you situated. Also, I'd like for you guys to go like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where you can see all of these readings that I do. Like I was saying earlier, don't hesitate to sign up for a personal reading with me as well, okay? So we're gonna do a general collective reading. And what I like to do is get an overall energy for everyone right now, just so we can see where the collective is at the moment. So the overall energy for February the 13th through February the 20th is the Ten of Wands. So some of y'all could be putting that work in, okay? This could be work in your home, at your job, with your family, your relationships. You're putting in some work, right? But don't let this work burden you. Make sure you take some steps back, take a couple breathers, don't overdo it, because this card can also represent something being a little bit burdensome, on you, okay? So make sure that you take some time out for yourself and don't get burdened by the things that are around you. If you find that something is burdening you and it's not that great for you, let it go, okay? Let's not hold on to certain things, okay? I'm going to clarify this energy, with the world, okay? So, the world represents completions, right? Some of you may be traveling around the world as well, or, maybe going to some foreign lands that you've never been to before, okay? But all in all, paired with the Ten of Wands, this could be the wrapping up of a hard cycle, okay? Because like I was saying earlier, the Ten of Wands is kind of like a burden card. And if you've been being burdened for a while, with the world coming in, this is representing those burdens being fizzled out or potentially being taken away, okay? Now, don't forget, you do have free will, so you can make the decisions to decide to cut something out, and just move into this energy. The world energy is great because once you've completed whatever it is that you need to complete, there's always going to be a new beginning coming in with those completions, okay? So I like that. Even though, you guys may be burdened by something, it's almost over. So that's always a good thing, okay? I'm gonna clarify one more time. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Look at this, y'all. Okay, literally, I'm pulling it from the card deck. The Death card, okay? So I often talk about the Death card because, we're always completing cycles every single day. We're ending something and starting something new. It's just how it goes, guys. Our lives revolve around cycles, okay? So with this Death card coming in, it's also confirming that whatever it is that's been burdening you, mentioned earlier about the tens, because tens are completions, it's getting ready to wrap up with the world, okay? And it's getting ready to go on. So I also like the Death card too, because death symbolizes life coming right after, right? If you notice in this Death card, there is a lot of crap going on right here. You got kids in the mix. They like, what the heck is going on? This man, he done got knocked down. And then there's this Grim Reaper coming through with like this victory flag. Like, he's on some stuff like, okay, I gotta, clear everything out so all the new stuff can come in. And what signifies that there's something new coming in is this sun in the background, okay? So the sun is getting ready to rise again, right? And all this icky stuff is getting ready to be pushed out, right? I love that. I really, really love that. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue clarifying. I'm also going to get us a little bit of advice on what we should be doing this week as well. I am pulling this from my Rider-Waite deck. I've become in love with the Rider-Waite deck, you guys. If you haven't gotten your copy of the Rider-Waite deck, I keep on hearing that they're getting ready to stop printing this deck. I don't know what the reason is. I just keep hearing that. So go get you a deck or beg somebody to gift you a deck, okay? Because that's actually a lot better than you going out and having to buy it yourself, okay? All right, so let's get a little bit of advice for what we should be doing with all of this energy that's ending around us. You know, what's the new beginnings coming around, okay? Let's see here. Okay, the King of Pentacles. This king is a king who represents being grounded. He really likes security, stability. He's usually like a married person too. So there could be a King of Pentacles coming in to, you know, maybe give you some advice. Shoot, maybe your money is getting ready to get better. You know, we like that, okay? Especially after these holiday seasons, like, I really, really feel like, you know, it's some kind of setup for us to spend money, okay? So, keep it going, you know. Keep the energy flowing because there's getting ready to be some shakeups in money, okay? Some grounding that's coming through. Okay, so also we have the Four of Cups. Maybe at some point you were dissatisfied with your money, you know? But it looks like with this King of Pentacles coming around, may go ahead and fill up your cup that you're dissatisfied with, okay? So another thing I really like to bring up with the Four of Cups is there's 3 other cups under here too. So like, if you're unsatisfied with something, you still have 3 different sets of fulfillment that you could dig into and really be more appreciative, you know, of what's around you. Because the biggest thing that God wants us to know is that we have to bask in what we have already before we can actually elevate, you know. And if you don't do that, you're gonna constantly be learning these lessons as to why you should appreciate what you already have, you know. It's very important to be extremely thankful in our circumstances, because how can we get better if we're not thankful with what we already have, you know? It's very, very, very important, guys. Last but not least, which I had pulled this earlier in an earlier shuffle that I did, this is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands represents new startups within passion. And so in most cards, not all of them, in most cards though, you have this hand that's kind of gifting you this wand. It's like passing the torch, you know what I'm saying? And to me, these clouds represent God saying here, you know, here's like a leg up basically. So take the leg up, y'all. That's the advice. Take the leg up. You may even have to break off into this King of Pentacles role. Remember, like I was saying earlier, he's very stable, very grounded, no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Everything has to be in a really good order so we can function, okay? So just make sure you take on this energy, okay? Lots of responsibility, but trust me, it pays off, especially with that King of Pentacles hopping out like the way it's doing. Okay, I love that, you guys. Okay, I'm going to also grab a few cards from my Earthcraft Oracle deck. I'm still kind of getting familiar with this deck, even though I love it because the artwork is bomb, 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 bomb. So you'll have to bear with me with this deck. We're still loving on each other. I usually pull a couple of cards from this deck, but today I think I'm just gonna do one because I feel like these these messages are kind of straightforward with the Earthcraft deck. Okay, so Forest Tears. Okay, so in the last 3 cards that we pulled, the King of Pentacles came out, right? And the King of Pentacles is a grounded, stable person, right? It represents the earth. It's an earth sign card, right? So with Forest Tears coming out, there's some kind of correlation between you guys and the earth. You may need to go outside. I don't know what the weather is like in your area, but I can honestly say when you go outside barefoot and just stand in the grass, it really will recenter you. So you may have to do some of that. But all in all, when I read up on this card, Forest Tears, it actually represents healing as well. One thing that it explained to me was in the forest, the trees, they emit like resin. And what that resin does is it's kind of like the trees are crying a little bit. And so it kind of heals the environment for the tree to continue growing and getting bigger and stronger, right? So just take some time with nature. Take some time to do some meditation so you can start healing, so you can pull out that King of Pentacles energy. It's very important, okay? I love this. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, last but not least, I have my Abraham Hicks deck. If y'all know anything about the Hicks family, they are so much into the law of attraction, and so am I. And so that's why I decided to gift myself with this deck. It's very important that we check our emotions and we make sure that whatever it is that we got on our psyche, that it's really good, because that's what's getting ready to come towards us, okay? So if you find yourself attracting some craziness, right? It's because inside of your head, there might be some things that need to be worked out, sorted through, healed from, okay? Before you can actually start attracting things that are worth having around, okay? So the first card that I'm pulling is I use the law of creation deliberately, right? I love that. So in one of the spreads that we pulled, they talked about the Ace of Wands. All the aces are like forms of creation, right? They're like you remember how we talked about the tens are completion. The aces are like considered number 1. So the aces are after the last set of turmoil or whatever has been completed. The ace comes in and it helps you be able to create an even better level of outcome for whatever it is that you're trying to pursue, whatever, right? So when the ace comes out, it automatically signifies brand new energy, okay? So creation to me is brand new because you have to have like a thought process first, which is like that spark, you know? But then when you start really putting a plan together to create it, like you have so much good energy that was brought forth for the creation. So it's like brand new, fresh. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. So the law of creation has 2 important parts: the desire for the creation and the allowing of the creation. Did I not just say that? It's like when you have this desire to create or like this desire to like move forward, boom, here comes you allowing this creation to come to fruition. It's so bomb, y'all. Whether you are thinking of what you desire or the lack of what you desire, the direction of your thought is your choice. So remember, thoughts become things, right? So if you're thinking some crazy stuff, boom, that's what's getting ready to come through the front door, okay? The law of creation goes to work upon whatever you are thinking about. Whoa, y'all. Make sure y'all thinking about some good stuff, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Last card that I'm pulling. I usually pull 3 with this one, but today I'm only pulling 2. I am a magnet attracting unto myself, okay? By the way, as human beings, we carry a frequency just like magnets, right? And so we're drawing in constantly different things that are creating this life around us. So just remember, you know, you're a magnet. Something's always gonna come to you. Just make sure it's the right things that are coming to you. Without exception, what you give thought to, wanted or unwanted, you begin to invite into your experience. See yourself as a magnet attracting unto you the essence of whatever you are thinking and feeling. For example, if you feel poor, you cannot attract prosperity. It defies the law. Okay. All right, that's all I'm gonna say, okay? Just make sure you attracted some good stuff, okay? All right, this concludes my tarot session. If there's anything that I can do for you as far as a card reading, that can even be a love reading, a work, a career, finance reading, just let me know. You can always hit my inbox at Kimmy Finally Affirms, okay? Other than that, I want you guys to have a beautiful Sunday, a happy Valentine's Day, okay? Swoop you up somebody, even if it's your kids, buy them some kind of Valentine's something. I promise that's also an energy, okay? So show some love, y'all. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.